Jasmine here, spiritual life coach and tarot oracle reader. I'm going to do a reading for Gemini, okay? Please take the energies how they resonate. Do understand roles can be flipped, reversed, etc. Please just, I'm reading energies here, so I'm going to read them as best as I can. But it's up to you to use your discernment on how it fits into your reality. It's very general, and I'm reading for the mass collective. If you're looking for a private reading so I can hone in on your energies alone, the information is in the description box to book. Also take the time to like, subscribe, share this video if it resonates and you find that it helps. Please share it with someone else. Like my business page, The Elements of Fayte, my YouTube channel, The Elements of Fayte, my Instagram, The Elements of Fayte. I will be so grateful for all. I am so grateful for all of you that support and the future supporters as well. Let's go ahead and get into Gemini's reading. What is the current energy for Gemini Spirit? Thank you. What is the current energy for Gemini Spirit? Okay. I heard lack thereof, okay? So there's some emotions that's lacking here, okay? I feel like you're not receiving or getting something. It could be a position because you have the Emperor here. It has to do with a boss. This is someone who could like hire you, or maybe you're not in the boss position that you want to be in, or someone in the boss position is not giving you an offer that you want, okay? What is crossing Gemini? What is crossing Gemini with this current energy? What is crossing or influencing or challenging Gemini in this current energy? So yeah, you're in the current energy of wanting to receive some type of love or offer or something that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. It just feels like you're not getting what you want. What's crossing you is that there's a choice that needs to be made so you can move into a specific type of direction. So this person is waiting on something, but it's 3 cups below them. So it's saying you have other options here that you can move in. You can take these other options and move in that direction and be quite successful, okay? Yes, and you have the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so that definitely tells me that there's some action that needs to be facilitated. So what you're paying attention to isn't what you need to be paying attention to. There's 3 other options here, 2 to 3 other options here that actually will promote what it is that you're wanting to do. Okay, so if you channel your energy in the right direction with this Page of Wands energy, you will actually. So it's like you're because this also has to do with waiting too. So it's like whatever you're waiting for, you're not supposed to be waiting on that. It feels like there's something else you should be going after, and it feels like a choice needs to be made. Okay, so again, the 7 of Pentacles, another waiting card. So you're really waiting for something. So whatever it is that you're waiting for, it's saying like it's time to grow something else as you wait. Like don't just sit around and wait for something. Like it kind of reminds me of someone sitting around for like their taxes. Okay, go find another means of income. Someone's sitting around waiting for unemployment to check out. Okay, find another means of income. Okay. Yeah, it hurt just like that. Spirit can be very interesting. So what do you focus on? What are you focused on right now? What is Gemini's main focus? What is in the higher chakra energy here? 10 of Cups. And I was going to say, for some reason, I feel like you guys are focused on love, okay? Some of you guys are focused on your family or a marriage or something. Whatever it is that you're focused on, okay, so for instance, there's an imbalance here where someone could be either tailoring or tending to a relationship more than they need to or something like that. That's kind of where I'm getting. I'm really getting a sense of codependency with this 10 of Cups. I'm not going to lie. I never really get a sense of codependency, but because there's such a focus on waiting, and it's like you are doing something else but putting off something else, and it looks like you need to be engaging, taking this energy and creating a balance within what it is you're trying to create or manifest, okay? Because if you're focused on love, there's an imbalance. Like it just feels like you need to take that energy, some of that energy, and pour it elsewhere. What is in the recent past? Okay, burdensome. Okay, so something was weighing heavy on you. Ooh, then you have the 5 of Wands. So you have the Ten of Wands that laid out and the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you have a difficulty manifesting, is what it's saying. But it's because there's an imbalance. You're putting your energy into codependency, is what it feels like. So someone could be like you could even be codependent on your children, codependent on your family, and it's like someone's not taking the proper action here. It's giving me the energy like your spirit guides just want to thump you on the back of your head and say like, yeah, like there's an imbalance here where you're putting too much energy into something where you feel like, oh, I need to be putting this energy into that, but it's like, no, you need to. So just imagine if you have 4 plants and you're only watering one, and it's saying you need to be watering your other 3 plants over here. Or say, for instance, one of your plants is dying, so you're just watering that plant. And you end up overwatering when you could be really watering that plant and healing that plant, but also making sure that the other 3 plants don't die. That's just what they gave me to say, so go with it. What is in the future energy here? The near future. And it's like you guys know that you guys are putting too much energy in whatever this is, okay? You guys know, like, oh, I got to stop putting this energy. And this could be like even an addiction. This is something that feels really good, but it's also very burdensome. It's like something that you know that you shouldn't be continuing in. Knight of Cups, near energy. So I feel like you guys are going to continue. So I feel like some of you are going to continue watering this plant that's dead, but then you're just killing it because you're watering it too much. Some of you guys are going to keep doing this, especially with the Knight of Cups. It's funny how they put that out. But some of you are going to come in and actually water the energy that I just mentioned, the other plants. Okay? Yeah. So some of you guys are actually going to take action and reel those ponies in and make a decision here. There's a decision that needs to be made. I feel like you feel kind of torn, but there's an imbalance. So it's like you need to create balance and hone in. And this has to do with life. This has to do with like a home, a family, a marriage here. I even feel like children as well for some reason. Your guys are really wanting you to hone in on something else. And it feels like you guys so for some of you guys, you could be honing in to work too much because you love your job so much and that's all that's important. And you're not really honing into family and doing family responsibilities. And then there's other you where it's flipped or reversed. But again, take it how it resonates. Like it's something that is off balance here when it comes to like home life and whatever it is that you need to be doing. And it feels like you know it, but you feel forced, maybe obligated to do it. But I have to, and I'm really getting like Cancerian energy here as well. Any Cancerian energy for sure, heavy on the Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. There's a lot of cups here. You can also be dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, but it could be any sign. So take it how it resonates. What is it? How do you view the situation? Or how do you view yourself in it? So again, I said I know that a lot of you are aware of this imbalance, and it shows that you do want to move out of it. You do. You do want to bring in that balance. You do really want to hone in with this Nine of Cups energy here on what it is that it just feels like you don't know how. So a lot of times we want to facilitate in a direction, but we just really don't know how to do it. We really don't know like what to do. What's the format? What's the structure? How do I get from point A to point B? We don't have the direction. We don't have the accountability. There's something missing here that you need. Maybe no one's checking you on this. Like, hey, you need to get your shit together. There's an imbalance here. So too little of something or too much of something is an imbalance, and you can move into the negative aspect or the shadow side of things, which I feel like you are. And I feel like you're very aware of it, but I feel like it's been such a continuous cycle here that you normalize living in this cycle. But I do see you're trudging out. You're wanting to get out of it. So So you could perceive yourself as developing an energy to get out of this cycle. So you're taking heed of, like I mentioned before, the other plants that need to be watered, because whatever this plant that you're watering it and it's going dead. It's, again, an imbalance. You're overwatering something. You're overwatering something for sure. You're just doing too much on something. Doing way too much, really. They keep telling me that. Unexpected influences. Okay, so you guys could definitely be dealing with Aries, Virgo, Gemini here. But this is your energy as well. I feel like you're gonna get a realization, aha, a moment, epiphany here. So it's gonna unexpectedly come. I feel like you also could be like asking like for someone to help you and bring this epiphany. This reading could bring this epiphany as well. I noticed that with my readings, I always see like the change happening as I'm speaking in the readings. I don't know if I'm the only. Yes, I see this energy coming in. The hopes and fears. So I feel like your biggest hope and fear is you want to create a balance, but it also feels like you don't want to draw away from something. You're scared that okay, so you're going too far right or too far left, and you're scared that you're going to go too far the other way. But it's like you need to gauge it in moderation, like bring it together and just meter the changes in slowly, kind of phasing in and phasing out, or just like, when they say if you do seasoning, don't ever season something too much, right? Start with a little bit, taste it. Okay, cool. Let me see how that's going. Okay, that tastes fine. But if you just start throwing all kind of seasoning, you can't unsalt it, unless you pour some sugar in it. Then shit, it's gonna be a clusterfuck of mess. So it's just saying like gauge it, temper in that, because it feels like you're scared you're gonna go too far to the other side, and whatever you're giving too much energy to now, you're scared you're not gonna give enough to it. So I understand that energy for sure. But again, just do little needlepoint movements so you can see, like, okay, I need to be here. I need to be at this rate or temperature, if that makes sense. So it's just really measuring that out, if that makes sense. That's the best way I can explain it. What is the outcome? I'm going to take 3 outcome cards. What's going to be the outcome for Gemini? What's going to be the outcome for Gemini? Thank you, Spirit. The outcome for Gemini, let's see what's good. Ooh. So it's telling me you guys need direction. You guys need direction. So there's someone or somebody that you guys need to reach out to. The book that kept coming up in my head was Limitless by Jim Quick. I really recommend that book for you guys. This person talks about how you can put certain things into action and really transform your life, okay, and change, because I feel like you guys still don't know what to do. I do see with this 6 of Swords and this Star card that you guys are hopeful that you can get out of energy, but I still feel like there's a gauging of how do I create a balance between home life and work life, or being a mom, being a wife or husband. There's an imbalance between like being a wife and a worker, being a mom and a worker, being something and something else. There's an imbalance, and we're trying to create the balance within that, and we really just don't know how. So I highly recommend Jim Quick's book, Limit. I have the book, Limitless. I believe it's called Limitless by Jim Quick. Because you guys are in your own thoughts. It's like a self-imposed prison. Very much so Gemini's energy. You have Aquarius energy here, who's really all up in their head. I mean, up all fucking night thinking about a decision that you're making, but it's really coming off very crippling anxiety. Like, we're all these fucking thoughts, but we're not making energy movement here, because, like I said, it feels like you're trudging through this decision, and it needs to be made. Like, it needs to be a clear-cut decision made. All right, Animal Spirit card for Gemini 99. Animal Spirit card for Gemini. Let me get one card for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Ooh, we have the Moose. Integrity. It's time to be honest with yourself, like completely honest with yourself. Okay? So this kind of, what I'm channeling here is that you're not being dishonest when you're creating a balance within your reality. So when you create a balance within your reality, and because you had an imbalance, that means that you were feeding into something so much that someone became comfortable with you overdoing it. So when you decide to gauge or temper back, this person will think that you're being dishonest with them, or you're not presenting yourself in integrity. You're changing, you're switching up. What is it that you're doing? Oh my goodness. And it's okay to sit in your truth and a knowingness that now I'm being honest with myself. Now I'm drawing in on bringing balance back into my life. It's also saying that if someone doesn't respect your boundaries, um, then it is time to part from that relationship, maybe for a good month, 3 months, 6 months, and come back to, and they can meet you in this new energy and recognize you in this new cycle of your healing, your realization of who you are, your new boundaries, your new self-understanding, your new realizations, your new epiphanies, your new aha. It's like, oh wow, I was doing that. Like, yeah, you were. So that's what this card is saying. So I hope that helps, Gemini. And please do like, subscribe, share to my YouTube channel. This video will be posted if you want to watch it from the beginning. It's also posted, will be posted on my YouTube channel.